Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Mia and I share everything related to interior design. This is the part of our Revit tutorial series for interior designers. And today it is another fun session where we will be continuing the second half from last time. So in our last video, we have learned how to model a reception desk that we took inspiration from a reference image, and we learned how to apply materials and add bump texture to it. And today's session, we are learning how to model a feature suspended ceiling on top of the reception desk, which also has some planting on top. Ebuka will also show us how to add some text on top of the model. Now, if you guys are ready, let's begin the tutorial.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Mia's channel.
So do you want to show us how we can model the ceiling, like feature ceiling, from what we saw on the picture?
Yes, ma'am.
I was actually Googling this office.
Oh, it's in Hungary, Budapest.
Is it in Hungary?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to find a reference photo so we can go off of that. Okay, I have Office Snapshot open. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
So yeah, this is the other screen that I was showing. I feel it should be our
so that's the one.
reference image. Okay, so from our last video, we saw how we could model a reception desk. If I pull up my Revit, so this is what we modeled. We showed how we use the model in place component, how we use the lines tool and extrusions tool to make it a solid form, how we give it a material, and we use the bump feature in the material editor in Revit, and how we created the other half and we kind of give it like a white stone finish. And continuing from there, we are going to model a ceiling that mimics the overall shape of this reception table to allow for visual continuity when we produce final renders of the space. And for our inspiration, we were inspired by this office, this Incept Tech. I think it's a tech company in Hungary, Budapest. I think
love this one.
Same. I actually love it as well. It was, it's about 10,000 square feet for the main company, and I just kind of loved how they have this visual continuity from the from bottom up and top down. So we're going to model something similar, and we'll see, and we'll be going through how to model this in Revit. So this is our reference photo, just for
it would be nice to kind of know how we model the ceiling, how to place them on the height, and like add some plants as well.
Yes, for sure. Okay, and without further ado, let's model it. First of all, why are you laughing, Mia?
Okay. I'm just enjoying the tutorial. It's always fun to learn from you.
Okay, in order to put a ceiling mounted fixture with a lights, sprinklers, diffusers, whatever that's ceiling mounted, you actually have to have a ceiling. And in order to draw a ceiling, you have to be on the ceiling plans. You can find the ceiling plans on the project browser by your right-hand side. So once you click on the first floor, because we have just one floor, we have this. So it's just showing us the walls that we drew on the first floor. The height is supposed to be this 3048. So now, in order to draw a ceiling, we go to the Architecture tab and click on the ceiling icon. And we can either use the automatic ceiling or the sketch ceiling. Automatic ceiling, what that does for you is it creates a ceiling based on the adjacent walls that you've seen. Or if you want to just sketch a ceiling, you can do that. But since we know the height of the building, we're just going to input that here and use 3048. That's our wall height. And once you're happy with that, we'll just sketch it. You can just pick the walls. Okay. And once you're happy with our form, make sure there's no gaps in the holes. We press OK.
Yeah.
Now we have our ceiling.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we have our ceiling because okay. Let me go to the 3D view. Yeah, that's see?
Ah,
Now
that's
we
our ceiling. Okay, amazing.
have, okay, that's good. I'm just gonna do this.
What's that?
Okay, so now this is our ceiling. And
Which
that's,
icon did you press? Like
oh, it was in the hidden feature. Like I had the hide elements on, but I just
okay, you can see the hide elements in the
yeah. Okay, so now we have our ceiling, and this is how it looks like. We can change the material, color, whatever we want to do, but we just want to start modeling the
feature
uh,
ceiling.
feature ceiling, and so we go to the ceiling plan to
Yeah.
start. And in order to have an accurate representation of what we're seeing, we have to see how the reception desk looks like. And it's actually a tool here called Underlay.
Okay.
You can actually see what actually goes on the floor plan. So on the range based level, you want to change it to first floor because we want to see the first floor, and on the top on the top level, you want to change it to whatever is above you, which is top or second floor or unbounded, depends. And we want to look down so we can actually see it. So now we've changed that. We can actually see what is on the top floor, and we can make our changes to suit it. Okay. Now this is our reception desk, and we want to model the light fixture to this. I can see from this, it's in three parts. You have the black matte finish that goes around it and
Yeah.
inside it, and we have the light emitting source from inside. So just to keep that in note when we're modeling. I'm just gonna be looking at my screen there so I can see what I'm doing. Okay,
Yeah, of course.
hope you guys can still hear me and see me. So where is it? Inception. Okay, we can start now. The first thing we want to do is go to, first of all, let's save the project. We've been working for quite some time. Put component model in place, and for this model in place feature, we're going to use the light fixtures. We'll call it what do you want to call it, Mia?
Feature reception ceiling.
Okay. I forgot how to spell. Oh my god. Feature.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No, you. Feature, yeah,
Okay.
reception ceiling.
Okay. We use create extrusion because we want to give it like a thickness. Now we are going to pick the lines of the extent that we want it to be. So we go to pick lines, and we just pick the same shape
Yeah.
of the reception, so it mimics the form.
Yes.
Click that. So now we have an overlap here. I'm just going to trim it. Okay. So we just press TR to trim this, and then so now we have the outside form. We also know it has a thickness. So let's say it has a thickness of, we can offset
15 or 20.
20. Yeah, so we can go to the offset command, which we can access by typing OF or clicking on this tool here, as you can see. So it just offsets it inside. So we just want to get the thickness of the metal part. So we click on here, and we want to set the offset to, let's say, 20. And that looks okay.
Maybe it's millimeters, so it's 200.
Yeah. So I think we're using millimeters or
Millimeters. So you need to type 200 for 20 centimeter.
Oh, I'm making the inside part first. So this.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm making the thickness of the outside parts first.
I see.
Or make the inside. So 20 is kind of fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
so now let's just offset everything. Go around. Press OK. Very good. So now we have the outside part. We know that so the next thing that follows is the light part, and the next thing that follows is the inside metal part. But I want to make the inside metal part first. So I'm going to, let's say I want the light part to start from here and stop maybe somewhere here.
Yeah.
and so that's 100. That's 100. So I'll offset this inside as well. So we click on OF for offset, and let's make it 100. So now it gives us the other metal parts. So I'm going to click on here, click on here, click on here, click on here. So now we have that, but we want to make it have this arc. So we might maybe not use 100 and use something else. Let's say 60. It's a try and error.
I mean, I don't mind that it's sharp corners.
Yeah, but
But I know what you mean.
yeah, we're trying to like mimic the stuff, but yeah, let's just try to make it as similar as it is for. So let's try 60 to see if we actually get like a curve. Let's say
50?
50. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
But it's getting
small,
better or worse. Oh, I see. Okay, let's go 70. And that is too small of a radius.
50 is fine.
Yeah, 50 is fine. Okay. I'm just gonna delete. Okay, let's just make that. I'll delete this initial one that I made before so it doesn't confuse you. Delete that. Delete that. Okay, good. So now let's offset everything OF. That's the so offset this inside, offset this 50, offset this inside. Remember, this space is where the light actually comes from, as we can see in the video. So offset that, and we're good to go. Now we want to make sure we also have the thickness, so we'll now make it 20 as well. So okay, we can make this on flat if you want because this corner is too steep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now let's just trim these ends and make sure the lines actually touch. I use the shortcut TR. So to click on this and that to close it off, this and that to close it off, this and that to close it off. And once we're happy with our form, we also want to give it a material. Let's not forget that. Let's say our ceiling height starts at what, 300? Oh no, what's our ceiling height? That's 3048.
Oh, our ceiling is 3 meters.
Okay.
So that's 3,000 millimeters.
Okay, so in real life, this thing would be suspended by, as you can see, if I zoom in, yeah, so it's suspended by wire. So we kind of give that clearance.
You know? So maybe it's like from 600, here to here.
Yeah,
like lower than a ceiling.
Okay, sounds good. So we can start the extrusion starts at where does it starts at, I know the ceiling, the reception starts, it ends at so a 300 to like 1,000, right?
Extrusion. So I'm a bit confused. Where does this extrusion starting point? Is it the ground? Is this?
Oh no. It shouldn't start from the ground. It should start from the ceiling down, but we have to give it a leeway for the.
So it's minus 600.
Okay, so it starts in minus 600 and goes to like a what?
Minus
what? Sorry.
Minus 800.
Okay, let's control Z. Okay. Extrusion. Okay, sorry, my bad. So it starts at what? Minus 600?
Minus 600 to minus 800.
800, okay.
So when we work on the ceiling plans, we go minus because
we're...
Yeah, okay.
You're smart. Okay, let's give it materials.
I hate that.
Nice. Okay, let's give it like a nice matte black material. So we go to materials here. we might have to create a new material for it, or we can actually pick an existing material from the Revit AEC library, and I'll show you how to do that.
I think we kind of went through briefly last time.
Last year, yeah.
But
did I say last year? Last week.
Last week. But yeah. it's always nice to kind of like do it every week and like do,
Mhm.
go
Yeah,
over and
have
over.
like
Otherwise,
a
you forget.
refresher. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so now we have the Revit material browser open, and we want to go down here. Never mind. Yeah, here. And just type matte black.
Let's see if we have it.
We have
Paint
we have
finish?
this. We can do this. Let's check out the appearance. 1 second. It looks good.
Yeah, looks good
So
to me.
it's black. It has a matte finish, and the application is brushed. So that's good. So press OK. Once you're happy with this, we press OK. So now we've created our extrusion. Press finish model. Now we actually have to see how it looks like because okay, let's see. Let's go to
So the
this
one we
elevation.
just drew, is
Okay,
it
so
there? Ah, okay.
we messed up the stuff, but we
The
can just move
ceiling.
this by typing MV. So
Move.
we've got this. Okay, now it has constraint to constraint. In order to move it, when you press MV, you have to check off the constraint here. So
Mm-hmm.
it can actually allow you to actually move it in. Okay, 1 second. You know what? Guys, don't do this, but I'm just gonna do it. Click on this and click on this. Okay, let's see. Don't do this, guys. Don't be like me. Okay, let's see. Let's measure this. So we want it to have a top offset. I'm just gonna change the scale so it's a little bit. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Okay, we wanted it to be what, like 300. Okay, that's fine enough. That's good enough. I just want to bring it a little bit down.
Yeah, so yeah, that will be 30. No, that will be, what did we say? 600?
This.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This is a really bad way of doing it, but bear with
But
me.
you could also, from what I've learned last time that you showed me, you can click on this number 494 and then type 600, no? Or you
Yeah,
can't.
you can, but you can like how I know what I do is I click on an element or a line that it's attached to, then it becomes temporary. But for some reason, it's not becoming temporary for me.
Oh,
See?
yeah. I had
It
this
be,
problem too.
yeah, but I guess it's like a good height. What do you think? Because the flowers need to kind of drop, and you have the strings
Mm-hmm.
attached to the ceilings.
I
Okay, I
think it's a
think
bit too
it's
high from the reception.
too high.
Yeah,
You
so
think
bring
so?
it a little bit lower because yeah, that's what I think. Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Something like
You
that.
know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put like a parsing in scale just to see. So I'm gonna go to architecture, go to Enscape, and just find a parsing and just put there. So I see like
This
the
person standing.
yeah, just
That's a good
starting.
idea.
So go to people.
Maybe people standing.
Yeah,
That was really quick. This.
I'm on the ceiling plan. We have to be on the floor plan. Okay, so do it again. Pick this one. Okay, let's put it here. Good. It's facing the other way. Okay, let's go back to the elevation to see how it looks like. Okay, I think we're in the east. Okay, this is not bad. So this is a
Yeah,
reception.
yeah. It's the right size.
It looks about right. Let's see, 1 second. Yeah, it looks about right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have okay, good. We're not done, guys. So we've succeeded in modeling the black part. Now we have to model the inside part as well. So how do we do that? I'll show you. Minimize this. Let's go back to Revit. We'll go back to our. Let's just take note of where this starts and stop. Let's go to our first floor. So now we are modeling what is inside, and I just want to see where it starts and stops. So I'm just going to use the. Can you write this down, Mia? So it starts at
2152.
yeah. Can you write it down for the purpose of the other side?
Yeah, 2152. Yes.
And it ends at no. No. It starts at 2530.4. It ends
2530. Yeah.
Wait. I need to actually see because 1 second. Put on a different screen. Can you see me? So it starts at 2530.4 and ends at
52.
2152.5. 0.5. Let's just make sure we have the exact value so it doesn't look like some parts are coming out. Okay. So now we know the start and the stop. We can actually make the other parts. So in order to make the other parts, how do you actually make it? That's a question to you.
So components,
Okay.
model in place.
Hey, good.
We go to ceiling or lighting fixtures
Okay. Light the
as a
fixtures.
category.
Okay. I'll just call
We
it
name it, yeah, that's,
light parts. Okay.
yeah.
So now we want to create an extrusion that has the same length and everything, and give it a light, give it the material. So we go to extrusion, and we go to so in order to follow the same line, we can just use the pick lines. And now, what does the extrusion end at? Tell me. To what?
Extrusion ends at 2152.5.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. 2152.5.
Okay. And what does this
Extrusion
start
starts
from?
at 2530.4.
Point. There's no point. Okay, we have to be precise. So now we just pick the inside lines. So pick this, and that's this. So I'm just picking the lines after clicking on this command. So that's the outside part, and now let's pick the inside part. Pick this and that. Let's come down here, pick this curve and this line, this curve, and this line, and this curve. So now we have it set in stone. Now let's give it the material that it deserves. So we're just going to go to material here. And click on these three dots to actually change the material, because we don't want to have the same matte black finish. If not, it defeats the purpose of actually having like a light fixture.
Okay.
Give it.
So would it be like a light LED type of material, or would
Yes.
we just give like a white color?
It will be a generic color, and we can click on the self-illuminating feature in Revit. So Revit has a self-illuminating feature that kind of mimics like normal like light. It could be incandescent, fluorescent, LED, daylight, whatever light you want, and at whatever temperature. I'm not sure if I've saved a material called light, but I'll just type it. GHT. Okay, no, I actually have.
Okay, amazing.
So if we're making this from scratch, you would just right click and make a new material. But this one I have, I'll show you how I actually made it.
Right click, or you can also click this.
Create new material. So we can create a new material by just using like this feature here. So since we have it, I will show you the process of actually changing the lights, the color temperature, the color temperature, and also luminous intensity as well. So we go to appearance.
Can you actually show me if we didn't have it?
Okay, yeah, for sure. Let's say we didn't have this. We go to create new material, and we call it right click, rename, and call it reception light.
Yeah.
I'll spell today. Once you're happy with that, we go to appearance. So we want it to be a white color. So first of all, we choose color to white. This one, we press OK. And next thing, we don't have an image yet because it's just a bright light. But what we want is do you want it to have like a glossy finish or just like a matte finish?
I think as long as we have the illumination.
Yeah. So we can
material doesn't really.
So what is kind of the game changer here is actually clicking on the self-illuminating box. And this you can actually see how bright it would look like. So you can mess with the filter color, the luminance, and the color temperature. I normally leave it at 6,500 for normal daylight, for the white light. But what I mess with is the luminance. So if you click on this drop down, you can actually see the different kind of light scenarios that could. So if I click on cell phone screen. You can see it's already 200, and you can see how bright that this got. But 200 is not going to be enough to actually light up our space. So what I normally do is I normally use custom, and I just put a ridiculous number there and just test and see. I haven't really kind of found the sweet spot yet, because using an external render engine like Enscape, they also have their own light features. So I just kind of find what works for me. I mean, I should know this by now. I've been rendering for quite some time, but let's say 1,000 and see how this reacts. Like this circle reacts. So let's say 1,000. See? It's much brighter. Let's say I'm feeling crazy today. Let's say 1,200. And it even gets more brighter. Let's leave it at this, and like test run it in Enscape and actually see how it looks like. So we press apply, then press OK. Now we've given our inside light the material. We press this and press finish model. Now let's say save our project. Okay, I think that is good. Let's go to 3D and see how it looks like. And let's go to East elevation. So it's inside, and the thing that's left is to put, I think, the flowers. So I think we can get that from Enscape. I'll just check the folders you have. So Enscape is a third-party software that you can use to visualize in real time. It's actually really good at what I actually use for most of my projects. So I already have it installed on my computer. So I go to Asset Library, then I go to Vegetation, and we just look for the one that we like, the one that we vibe with, and just go from there. Okay, we can actually filter it by what type, but I just don't know the type, so I just scroll down to actually find, unless you know the categories of the kind of plant that we looked at. I just normally scroll down to I see what I like, and I just pick it. I just drop it.
How many vegetation is there's 600? Could you scroll maybe?
There's tree, tropical, stone, spring, simplified, hedge, ground cover, flower, evergreen. There is this.
Oh, that one, yes.
Okay. So we can pick like a variety. So let's pick this one first. It might not show here because this is the RCP plan, but we can like that's fine. We'll bring it back later. So that's type 1. Let's pick another type. There's another type that looks like this, but it's somewhere up here.
Yeah, something that's hanging.
Yes. Just give it time. If you want to save time, you can like speed through this part, but like
definitely.
This is the one I want to get from my room. This one, it's called Birds of Paradise.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Let's see.
Or we can maybe use that.
Yeah, we can just use that and copy it around. But I was like, it's nice to have
variety.
Variety. So it doesn't just look like a generic something. They also have like moss walls. It's like Enscape is going to become a like encapsulation of so many assets that people would normally use on a daily basis, and like a game changer for them is the fact that they have custom assets whereby you can bring in your own family or 3D model from wherever you download it from, and actually render it in Enscape. It's a really good thing. But for the purpose of this video, since we don't have time to go through all of this, we're just going to use that one and just kind of like change the size and just copy it around. I like doing things in 3D view, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to go to 3D. And where's my section box?
And hide the ceiling?
Yes, I'm going to hide the ceiling. You are learning fast.
But how do you hide?
Fast. So to hide the ceiling, we can do it 2 ways. I can hide it by using the crop region, which I wouldn't do because it's going to cut the ceiling. I'm just going to click on the ceiling, right click, and click on hide in view from elements. That's actually how to hide an element in the ceiling. So now we have our see. It looks nice.
Pretty.
It looks like what we actually want it to be. So that's nice. I'm going to cut this wall so I can actually view it from. So I'm just going to do this. Bring the section box in, so I can actually like see it from here in 3D view. So this is the plan that we've put, as you can tell already, it's really big, and I don't want it to be this big. So I'm going to edit the height. So I click on it, and it shows on the properties here that it's an Enscape plan. So I'm like, okay, that's good. Go to edit type, and actually edit the size. So now it's around 292.9. Let's see 100 to see just how it looks like. Go to apply and press OK. And now we can see it's the perfect size that we want. Or we can actually even drop it down if we want. Let's say 150 or something. So we click on it, go to edit type. Let's say 150. 50. We press OK, apply. What do you think about this? Let's go to 3D view and see how it looks like. I know it sits. I'm just going to go to top. I know it sits on here. I'm going to make this. Okay, never mind. Okay, so now we're just going to copy this around. I mean, we can do it manually, or we can use a command called array.
Array. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to learn about that command.
So click on this, and to array, this is the shortcut code is AR. Click on this, and there are two ways. So let's say from here to here, we want. Let's say, let me just look at the reference. Let's say they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say at least 7. So we go back to our Revit. I'm just going to go back here. Let's say we want it to be. So it actually imputes the number 7 and go to last. You pick this one and pick the end, and it creates 7. So now, if you've created it and you see it's too much or it's too small, you can actually increase the amount. Let's say I want there to be more, which is overkill, but let's just say I want it to be 10. You can actually increase this to 10 and to actually increase for you, but now that's overkill. But I'm just showing you, if you kind of create a number before and you're not sure, you can also increase it. But I'm just going to press Ctrl Z to go back to, okay, but it's cancelled again. So we go to array, we go input the number that we want, and go to move it to last. So we click on where it starts, click on where it ends, and press OK. Once you're happy with it, you click escape, and that's our tree. So now we can just move it in. So now we can just copy it to the other side. So I'm holding Control and I'm clicking on each individual tree.
Family.
Yeah. In order to make it different, I'm just going to rotate it. So I click on this, or you can type RO, and I'm just going to make it 180. Okay. So it's still straight, but it's on the other side, so it doesn't look generic. So now we have that, and we just need to put on this side as well. So I'm not going to use this because this is too big. So I'll go to architecture, go to components, and that was my last thing that I put. So I'll just put one here, and put one here. I know they're down. I'm gonna bring it up again. So I'm just gonna play with this a little bit. I'll just rotate it randomly so it doesn't look generic. I'm just gonna copy it. So Control, I'm holding Control, and I'm clicking on this. MV is a shortcut to move. So I'm gonna move it from here, move it to this other side as well. And I don't want it to be generic like the other side, so I'll rotate it again 180. And that's it. So now let's bring this one to the same level as the other one. So let's go here. So we click on this. MV. It's a lot, but let's see. This one's here. I don't know where it went to. 1 second.
Maybe do you want to click one of the plants that is already there and see the height?
Oh yeah, it's 400. You know what? I can just do this. 1 second. Let's go back to. Oh, I actually moved it instead of copying it. My bad. Okay. Yes, I pressed move it instead of copy. So let's do this again. CO is a shortcut. So what I did is I held Control and I clicked on all the things I want to copy. Then I press CO to copy, or you can just hold Control and move it and just drag it. It's different ways to do things. So I just press CO. Control and press CO, and then it will highlight it. So you can just copy from here to here now. Then we can just rotate it 180 degrees so it doesn't look generic. That's very good. So now we have our own lights. Yeah. So now let's try and do like a test run in Enscape.
Yeah.
Just to see how let's just to see. I know you're gonna be psyched by that. Just to see how like
I'm gonna what?
Be psyched by that. Be happy. I'm super happy.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited.
Okay. Do we put windows here, Mia?
There isn't any window, is there?
I think we did on the and it's fine. It might affect the lighting, but it's okay. We're just doing like a test run.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe at the end I'll add few.
Let me just make the ceiling white. So how to again the same thing to this, the same rule applies to giving any color. Sorry, my bad. Any object or material. You click on it, go to edit type, where it says then you go to edit, where it says the finish. Yeah, it's already white, so that's good. So now let's run our Enscape. We go to Enscape and just okay. I think it's already on. I'm going to change it. So from this, okay, this is something I was working on yesterday. I'm just going to close that and start again. Start like a new one. So now we're in our Enscape. As you can see, nice skies. You can see our building. So I'm just going to walk in the space and see how it actually looks like.
How do you do that?
Oh, okay. So I'm just scrolling. So I'm using W to move forward, A to move left, D to move right, and S to move backward. So what I'm doing now, I'm just holding down W. That's it. And to move left, I'm just pressing A. To move right, I'm just pressing D.
Mm-hmm.
To move backward, I'm just pressing S. This is because I'm in the fly mode. Okay. The walk mode is what you use when you're actually on the floor and just walking through the space. It's another topic for like a different day, but let's just go inside our space and see if we need to make changes to our lights, if we need to increase the intensity and everything. Okay, let's see. This is beautiful.
Oh.
It's so nice.
Look at that.
So nice. Oh
okay.
My God.
I don't like this plant.
Yeah, for sure. See, that is the thing with If we had windows, it will actually let more space, light in the space. But this, I feel this looks really nice. We just have to actually change the plants.
Exactly. Like we don't need this pot, I think.
Yeah, true. But we can actually
maybe we can also make it bigger and like edit the length of the leaves.
Yeah, but this is a success because this kind of looks like what we actually wanted.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have it growing inside, not coming down. I mean, some of them they have more variety. But the purpose of the video was just to show.
Can I actually like be sassy and ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you be able to add text? Or
to this?
Like the image that we had? Or
yes,
would you do that in Photoshop?
We can actually do it. So that's a really good observation. So I'm going to pause this and go to our let's make an elevation. Or let's just go back to our 3D view. What's our 3D view? It's here. I'm going to do this and see if we can make a 3D view. I'm going to hide this as well. Hide the view element. So now Mia wants text. Let's see if we can make that happen. There's a function on Revit that actually lets you put text to stuff. So it's called Modal Text. But you have to pick. So the way it works, it kind of makes a 3D text for you. So we go to Modal Text, and let's say.
Office.
Office. So once we're happy with the text, we press OK. And now we have to set a reference plane. So we go to pick plane and press OK. Now we want to pick the front.
Wait. Can you go back? Sorry.
Oh, okay. For sure.
So you go to Modal Text.
You know
right?
what? Let me just delete this ones
Or
on the
hide
front.
hide in view.
Oh yeah, let's hide it. So I want to put the text on the front of this aluminium panel. I
Mm-hmm.
feel I feel this is too long. Like what they have is a bit shorter.
Okay,
So
let's make it a bit short.
let's make it a little bit shorter. Good observation. So I'm just gonna go here and make it just a little bit shorter. I'm gonna drag it from behind and also drag the light as well from behind. This looks better, much better. Okay, so now I've made that, and we want to put a text
Text.
just like how they have here. So we can do it. You don't have to go to Photoshop. So we go to architecture, we go to
Yep.
modal text.
Model
What
text.
modal text lets you do is it lets you create a 3D image. You can actually change the font size and the font style as well. So we said that we're going to use the text called Mia's Office. So once you're happy with that, we click OK. So now you can see it's super big already. We need
Yeah.
to
And it's
host it.
not the same plane.
Exactly. We need something to host it. So what we can do is look at this thing called here.
Set
It's
work
set
plane.
work
Okay.
plane.
Mm-hmm.
What it lets us do is set the work plane and we want it to be. I'm just going to change my stuff. So now it creates Revit brings up this icon, this
Yep. Window.
uh, windows. So what you want to do is go to click plane. So you can actually click the plane that you want it to show. You press OK.
Yep.
So now see it's clicking on this front plane
Mm-hmm.
as you can see. So once you're happy with it, you press OK.
Okay.
Then you go to Modal Text again and type Mia's Office. Press OK. And we want it rotated. Okay, let's just
Click
click
first.
on it first. Then now it's super big. We don't want that. Now let's fix everything. Let's change the the depth to 50.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's change the
Horizontal align, maybe to right or center.
oh sorry, my bad. Right. I think
I'm
we
not
have
sure. Maybe it's center.
1 second. I think it's because it's super big. Let's edit the so we can edit the font and the size. The
Okay.
size is 600. We don't want any of that. Let's make it 20. And let's say if you're
How
feeling
big
bougie,
that is.
what text?
I'm happy with Arrow.
Okay, we can use Arial then. Okay, apply. Okay. Wait, where did it go to?
I don't know.
1 second.
Maybe it was too small.
Yeah, I guess so.
So go back to
Okay.
edit type.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, edit type.
Let's just start with
100.
100. Yeah. Then we just keep on going down. Okay, apply. Okay, 1 second. I think I know why. I think it's down here.
Right.
That's why. So we can bring it up. But I'm trying to rotate it.
So maybe we can use this. Yeah, elevation view to rotate.
Yep, we're good to go. Mia's office. Let's go back and see how it looks like.
Yay!
And we just snap it to the. Yeah. Okay. Good. So now it's still too far out. I just want it to be like, let's say 10. So that's perfect. Now we have that, and now if we go back to Enscape to see how it looks like, and again we can give it material, like we can make it backlit, we can do all that, but the main purpose was just to model a reception light that kind of mimics the visual verticality of the reception text. So if I go back to my Enscape and start it, let's see how it looks like. I know the ceiling isn't there, but this is perfect.
I love it.
Yeah,
We
we just have
to
to
fix
plant.
the plants.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
but that's really good.
This is really nice. 1 second, I'm just trying to play with the settings here. Let's go to the sharpness. Output.
It's coming along. Wait. I want to take a picture.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Let me go to like a better one second. So I go to image, make it ultra. That's good. Color temperature is good. I just want something artificial brightness. Okay, my laptop is hanging now.
Okay. Oh, oh my God, it's so pretty.
So yeah,
I love the night mode. You
same.
can see when it's
Let's.
wait. I want to do.
Okay. Sorry. 1 second.
It's not really. I love that. Okay, I took a video.
Okay, nice. Okay, that is that, and I'm going to stop my Enscape. So now what we've done so far is model. So we did it in two parts. We're looking at it was our reference photo from Inceptech. It's a tech company in Hungary, Budapest. So we liked kind of the vertical continuity of how the light kind of mimics the reception, and we did that by creating a ceiling first, making sure our ceiling was the right one at the right height, and we created the light in three parts. So we first made the outer sheeting, which is the matte black part. We gave it a starting offset and a base offset, and we gave it a material. Then we created the inside part. Then we added flowers to it, plants to it, and we showed how to actually add a modal text to this. So it was a three-part system, and I hope you guys can take something out of that.